the world numbers 12 and 6 respectively.
Ladies and gentlemen, first leg is Dennis to throw first. Game on.
And let that not detract from Meulenkamp's progression here. Mick McGowan, Michael Smith and Josh Payne. Not as illustrious as a group, but still, the fact he's only dropped 7 legs against those lot is a very, very notable achievement indeed.
I don't think he's had to play quite as well as Dennis to reach this stage.
No, he hasn't.
If you look at the tournament averages, it's a couple of points lower for Ron the Bomb, and he's hitting 40% of his doubles, which is good, but it's not as good as Dennis, who's hitting half his darts at double this weekend. And a number of big checkouts from Dennis Nilsson. Some monsters against Steve Beaton. Fantastic game of darts in the opening round.
100.
But he did survive 3 match darts from the bronze to Donis. Certainly made up for it since then, though.
And I tell you what, on the evidence of what Nilsson and the others from Scandinavia have done, or the Nordic and Baltic qualifiers, I am going to have a very close look at Maras Razma before European Tour 12 in Göttingen. The Latvian coming through.
Razmataz.
He has got to have a case
100
for the final Euro Tour event of the year.
Well, the organisers at the Scandinavian Tour, they're saying we're playing mini lakesides every time we have these qualifiers. It's that good. We've got some serious players. And Dennis Nilsson is one who has designs on making the move over to the PDC full-time from next year. Looking to make the World Masters and Lakeside for one final time. Ron Meulenkamp's a man who's played Lakeside a couple of times.
140.
And you look at that win against Gurney as well. Gurney averaged over 100 in that.
Yeah.
Just to put some further gloss on what has been an astonishing weekend for Nilsson and for Meulenkamp.
140.
Well, an astonishing weekend full stop.
161.
Risa delivering once again.
Well, this is the quarter of the draw, which personally I felt looked the toughest with the players you had in there.
42.
Chisnell,
61.
Gurney, Rob Cross, Beaton, Darren Webster, Michael Smith. 41 left for Dennis Nilsson. Double 16. Oh my
29.
word, that's probably the worst dart he's thrown at doubles all weekend.
Might get another chance to make up for that, but we shall see in due course. Well, there's the 19. Tops then for a break.
79.
And he clasps his hands in agony as if to say that was a really good chance, and they are the chances I need to gobble up. That was some way in. That was actually closer to the 8-bit as well, but he's just about got away with it.
No
and
score.
He's busted his score. He's actually found the wrong double.
40.
That's what he wanted first time around. And it's just not happening here for Nilsson in the closing stages of this one. He's just made a couple of errors there. Double 10 then now for Meulenkamp.
Yeah, shot on the first leg. Ron Meulenkamp.
Well, he almost busted his score as well.
Second leg is Ron to throw first.
Ron the Bomb is off the mark.
Game on.
Every chance, given what Nilsson has been through this weekend, that this one could go to 11 legs as well. 6-5, 6-5, 6-5 so far for him.
Yeah, and he's been behind in his games as well, and he's not got flustered. He's not lost faith that he could turn it around.
41.
And he gave a pretty frank answer to his question at the end of the Chizzy game when Elmar interviewed him and said, well, you've just beaten the world number 12 and now you've beaten the world number 6. How have you done this?
60.
And he just responded with, because I'm good.
Well, he is.
Well, he's right, yeah.
And I love that sort of honesty about people when they're interviewed in those situations. That is a really good answer.
85.
The last 16 of the World Masters before. He's won various tournaments. You know, things like the Finnish Masters and the Lithuania Open. Won the Lithuania Open this year.
Don't forget the Vilnius Open as well.
Well, I was going to get to that rock
108.
malarkey. But Dennis Nilsson was about to chuck in a maximum.
That was the biggie. I mentioned the Iceland Open yesterday. The fact he made the final, got 25,000 krona, which is about 170 quid.
140.
I was just double checking who beat him. Peter Sajwani or Saiwani.
Sajwani.
Sajwani, is it?
Yeah. Fellow Swede. He's played Lakeside before. He had a run at Lakeside.
108.
Back to back for Dennis Nilsson. Yeah, it was Sajwani he beat in the final of the Vilnius Open. So there you go. Defeat a Rooney for Peter Sajwani.
100. Dennis, you require 81.
Well, for an 11 darter, which isn't a bad response, is it, to being broken in the opening leg? He's got to go 16 ball.
Oh. Game shot in the second leg.
Dennis Nilsson.
Dennis Nilsson.
Is in
Third leg
business.
is Dennis to throw first. Game on.
I never tire of seeing that reaction every time Nilsson wins a leg now. He automatically glares down the camera that's on the left-hand side of the stage.
Yeah, it's not quite as scary a stare as he's given us this weekend.
Oh no, it'll get there, don't you worry.
Yeah.
When it gets to 5-5.
43.
As it inevitably will.
First Euro Tour quarter-final for both of these players, of course.
60.
A semi-final with snakebite to come for the winner. Gerwyn Price, Kim Huybrechts on the way next.
I know Peter Snakebite Wright is top seed, but he's not played
60.
well this weekend. It is not beyond the realms of possibility that whoever comes through this could see off Peter Wright.
Yeah, totally agree with you.
And in the end, Peter Wright averaged 96 by the end of his game with Klaassen, which is pretty good. But it still didn't look like the real Snakebite.
100.
And Klaassen could have, well, put him to bed early on in that game if he'd taken his chances.
Well, we have seen some big prized upsets of late, haven't we? Of course, Mensur Suljovic in Cardiff, 40-1. These two, both at 80-1 prior to the start of play for the title itself. As far as this match is concerned, Nilsson was the 11-8 on favourite, with Meulenkamp at 11-10.
Interesting way to price that up, bearing in mind that
58.
Meulenkamp's only dropped 7 legs all tournament coming into this one.
I think maybe the bookies were swayed by the
Caliber
identities of the
yeah.
players that Nilsson has overcome already, especially the Chizzy win today.
94.
I think there's a lot to be said for Ron Meulenkamp coming through his third round game this afternoon against Josh Payne, where both lads looking, well, one looking for his first ever Euro Tour quarter-final, the other one looking for a first quarter-final in the Euro Tour for 2 years, knowing that it'd be another unseeded player awaiting them and a massive chance for them to have a run, you know, deep into this tournament, maybe even go on and make the final and win it. But Ron Meulenkamp held it together better than Josh Payne in the end.
140. One you require 143. $60. And this you require 64.
Well, this for the first hold of throw of the match.
Some troubles down this corner of the board earlier on.
56.
And they continue to
One you
happen.
require 83.
Lovely dart. Double 16. Double 8.
And the problems
67.
in that segment of the board continue.
This you require 8.
Both players having their troubles in that neck of the woods. Nilsson now looking at double 4.
Game
And
shot on the
there
third
is the
leg.
first
Dennis
hold of
Nilsson.
throw in this
Fourth leg is Ron to throw
second
first.
quarter-final.
Game on.
The Swede in the lead.
And a chance to put some distance between them, between the two of them already here. Well, he's done it to an extent. Could have been more. But that'll do for Nilsson so far. Good response, though, from Meulenkamp here. Oh, excellent response. Look at this. Room for one more in between.
108.
Oh, there it is. Bang down the middle. atoning for that first visit to the board in this fourth leg.
100.
Well, with Klaasen's exit, Ron Meulenkamp is the only Dutchman
60.
left in the field. I mean, I realise that the majority of the time, and I mean that literally, the majority of the time on the Euro Tour, you've got Michael van Gerwen in the final winning it.
45.
He's made the final or won more Euro Tours than he's lost.
Yeah, so 7 players left standing, 7 different nationalities. Cosmopolitan lineup.
63.
And we have still 3 former European Tour champions or former winners on the European Tour still involved here. Peter Wright,
100. Ron
Simon
Uruguay,
Whitlock and Kim
170.
Huybrechts.
Now, even if he doesn't take this out, he's got to leave himself handily placed. Important last start from on the bomb there. Dennis Nilsson's taken out some big finishes this weekend. 156 is not going to be one of them on this occasion.
60. Ron Uruguay, 70.
Well, Nilsson potentially 2 darts away. Meulenkamp won't want to take too many more chances. 56 remaining. Tops then to level up at 2 apiece.
Game's on the fourth leg. Ron Meulenkamp.
And on we go. 2
Mid-leg
breaks,
is
2
Dennis to throw
holds.
first. Game on.
Very, very difficult one to call this. Very, very similar stats right across the board. 2 from 7 on the doubles for Nilsson, 2 from 6 for Meulenkamp. Averages both in the mid-80s or so.
59.
Yeah, but Nilsson's found a way over the course of this weekend in his games to just step it up a notch. As things have got
100.
tight. Find some really good darts against Gurney. He produced a 12-darter in the last leg. The decider to nick it. Put in a good leg against, well, a good enough leg against Chizzy, who kind of went to pieces in the last leg of his match this
140.
afternoon. And he had that fantastic finish against Beaton, taking out 106 after surviving 3 match darts to just steal the victory away from the bronze to Donis. So when it's come to the crunch,
45.
Dennis Nilsson has just found enough.
Yeah, could have done with finding a bit more there, though. And Meulenkamp. Ooh.
83.
Yeah, he knows what that means. Nilsson, though, will just have to watch his step here.
$60.
This is a very nervy leg from both players.
There's no guarantee he's going to leave a finish here. Great dart. Yeah, really good stuff from Ron Meulenkamp. Poor first start, 2 belters to follow. Leaves him a checkout where he only requires the 1 treble. The crowd have certainly got behind the Swede
60.
this weekend.
On Uruguay, 104.
Why not? He's given him some pretty phenomenal stuff to shout about.
Yeah, he's a terrific personality. I'm not saying Meulenkamp isn't, but there's just a little X factor about Dennis
on the
Nilsson, but there's plenty to
Ron
like about the
Meulenkamp.
way Meulenkamp finished that off.
Seems like it's wrong to
104
throw
checkout
first. Game on.
for a break of throw.
On the bomb into the lead for the first time since the end of leg 1. Can he hold on to it this time? Nilsson hit back immediately in that second leg. He had back-to-back 180s and was on 11 darts.
140.
Took it out in 12 in the end. may have to put in something similar here with Meulenkamp kicking off ton 40.
100.
Well, the average is a flip-flop now, and Meulenkamp's is just north of 90. Nilsson's is moving towards the 85
60.
mark. And I think the front 9 average has come down as well for Nilsson here as well. So he's just not able, as much as he was, to put the pressure on from the word go. And once again, he's struggling for a treble here.
60.
And they just seem to be drying up. And at the same time, Meulenkamp just seems to be finding something a bit extra here.
85.
He has got, just every now and again, he's got this weird jerk in his action, Ron Meulenkamp, where it just seems it's not like Chizzy, where he seems to snap his head back, but he seems to go sideways. It's like lateral movement, where he sort of just...
Well, we noticed in his photo on the screen before the match started, he was very tilted towards the left-hand side. I just wonder if that's part of his makeup.
Well, you just think Ron Meulenkamp's lopsided?
108.
Nothing wrong with that, though, from Ron the Bomb. 180 number 2 to leave double 18 for a 4-2 lead.
The first lopsided bomb in the world.
44. Ron Uruguay, 36.
Well, this is for a 4-2 lead. Nilsson
Game shot on the sick
himself
leg.
2 legs down here.
7 leg is Dennis to throw first. Game on.
Yeah, good stuff from Ron Meulenkamp there. Gets the break and then follows it up with a strong 13-dart hold. And has Nilsson got any of that magic that we've seen over the course of this weekend? He has been behind and he's found ways to turn matches around. But you can't keep asking yourself to do that. How many times can you go to the well, particularly when Ron Meulenkamp appears to be finding his range? Because that is 3 maximums for Ron Meulenkamp, and they've come in the last 3.5 legs, all of them.
And once again, well, he's got 1 there, but by and large, Nilsson has been struggling with trebles over that time as well. But he's found 2 just to keep himself interested. Just seems to have gone a bit flat, does Dennis Nilsson, but maybe that's the sort of visit he needs just to spark him back into life here. That said,
100.
Meulenkamp is down to 2-2-1. And maybe sensing the chance for another break here, especially if Nilsson can't find a big number.
100.
Oh, look at it.
100.
Yes, Ron the Bomb. 180 number 4, and the Dutchman appears to be taking a strong grasp on this game.
Devastating time to pull that one out.
54.
And Nilsson rocking here, 54 in reply. Okay, he's down to 153, but he might not get the chance here. 1 for tops for the Bomb for a 5-2 lead.
Game shot on the 7th
and he
leg.
is now 1 leg away from a place in the semi-finals
Game on.
of a European Tour event. 5-2 he leads, 2 breaks to the good.
It was nervy and edgy in the early stages of this one, but Ron Meulenkamp has settled down and he has got better and better and better. He broke the throw, then a 13-dart hold, then an 11-darter, kicks off 140, and the average has climbed and climbed and climbed. This is as well as we've seen Ron Meulenkamp playing 98. And look, that, if he can maintain that, see this leg off, that is better than what Peter Wright managed in the opening quarter-final. He is quite capable of giving the world number 3 a game, because he's looked vulnerable this weekend, Peter Snakebite Wright. Nobody has been able to take advantage. And Ron Meulenkamp, not only is he looking at a first Euro Tour semi-final, this is his first quarter-final appearance. If he goes on and makes the final, that should get him to the European Championship.
60.
Now, I don't know if he's even thinking about that. I doubt he is right now, but he certainly might start thinking about it in between the quarter-final and the semi.
Yeah, I think he will. I think he'll be well aware of what it all means in the long term, but he just can't stop it, can he? He is absolutely flying here. And he's down to 96 in the blink of an eye. Nilsson responding, but maybe too little too late here, Dennis. It's 180, and he's down to 161. It's a biggie, but he might not get the chance. Meulenkamp to wrap it up.
It's there. 8-8 for a 6-2 victory.
And that is superb from Ron Meulenkamp. Here on the Euro Tour this year, it is not a strange occurrence to see a Dutchman in the final session wrapping up games going 13 data, 11 data, 12 data. It is a very, very rare occurrence to see Ron the Bomb Meulenkamp doing it.